Hello, this is Edgar Hernandez. I'm going to talk about the topic gestures and sign languages. Most of the information that I'm going to be sharing in this video is been taken from the book The Study of Language, 4th edition, from George Joe. Well, historically, the American Sign Language has been considered for many teachers like simple gestures, but we have to start defining what is a gesture and what is a sign language. So, a gesture is a movement made by parts of the body, principally our hands, the face and head, and shoulders, in order to express an idea or a message. And gestures are mostly used in speaking language, not in sign language. And a sign language is a system. This is a system. The first one, a gesture, is just when we do something like this, or something like this, or something like this. But the sign language is a system that is articulated by different signs and gestures, and this is used instead of the spoken language. And for example, when we do this or when we do this, we are expressing something, but they are simple gestures. But when something like this, he or she is saying, "I'm okay." Yeah. But in simple gestures, or when a person who speaks say, "I'm okay," the gesture accompanies the language. But the sign language doesn't need any more. I can say "I'm okay" by only doing this. So the sign language uses different. This is a system, and all the system uses many things. One of the things that are part of this system is the emblem. Emblems are symbols such as shh, thumbs up, and so on. This is not necessarily have a meaning in sign language, but we use them. The people who speak, sometimes we used emblems, and also sign language. The types of gestures. Iconics, for example, when somebody is trying to express that something is square, or the didactics when we point, "Oh, that car," "Oh, you," beats. These are short movements with the hand, fingers, and these accompany the rhythm of the talk, and these are used to emphasize. The types of sign language, we have two types. The first one is the alternate sign language. This is used in some monasteries, libraries, churches. And the second is the primary sign language. This is the like the official. For example, if we are in El Salvador, so the official prime sign language is the Salvadoran sign language. The British sign language is the official from that country, for example, and differently from the alternate, this is like a whole system, like we speak Spanish in El Salvador. This is an independent and a whole system. But the alternate sign language is a system. Actually, it's a system, but it's okay. The primary sign language is like a general sign language from a country, but the sign language is used just in immediate places. The sign English is like some signs that correspond to the words in English. For example, okay. But sign English is not the same like the sign English language. The sign English means that some expressions or some symbols that we use in order for us to communicate. The origin of the American Sign Language, it has to do with the teacher Laurent Clerc, who was brought to the United States from France to the United States in the beginning of the 19th century, and he came to the United States to teach some students in a school, but he trained different teachers, and the teachers learned the language, but the language has incorporated some different features, because remember that since that happened, I'm sorry, before that this happened, actually people have communicated for many years. What I say, many years, or thousand years. So they incorporated some signals or some signs with this, and since that moment they studied the American Sign Language. The structure of the signs. The sign language it is a system, so it has different parameters. The first is the shape. And I'm going to talk about the structure of the signs for the phrase thank you. For the phrase thank you. So the first one is shape, and it means the configuration of the hand. For example, how is going to be developed, or what is the first step? The first step is to put my hand like this, not like this, not open, but like this, okay. And the orientation is, if my hand is going to go down, up, left, right, and the location is how is going to be placed my hand, or my hand, because the sign language is almost, well, the major part of the body is the hand when we use the sign language. So the location refers if my hand is going to be like down near to my knee, or like near to my head, like in front, back. In this case, the location of the hand for the phrase "thank you" is like this, in front of the face, and the movement refers to it. Okay, the hand start, as you can see in the image, the hand start like in the middle of the body, then comes to my chin, and then go like this. And for example, there are some words like the word medicine. This, and this is the movement. If the hand is going to be moved or not. Primes, faces, and finger spelling. The primes, well, this means the step by step. For example, the flat hand is a prime in terms of shape. It means that I'm going to flat my hand, and then I'm going to shape, and then to shape, to move, and then I'm going to move up my palm. And the face means that when somebody speaks, when somebody communicates with sign language, not only the hands are expressing, but the face. For example, if I say thank you in sign language, it would be like, and a smile accompanies the movements. The finger spelling is for example, when we spell something, or when we say a name, for example, we use like A, B, C, D, and so on. So American Sign Language as a natural language. To conclude, I will say that the American Sign Language has been considered for me in thousand years ago, like, okay, this is not a language, because you only use some movements, some signs, but this is not a language. But since the teacher from France came to the United States, everything has changed.